Hello everyone, this is Avcoor and I'm back with an update video. I would like to start off by saying I've hit some high level content. As for story mode, I'm done with everything on story mode. That's not my problem. That's far from the problem. Because simply put, I need to level up my units. I have hit content that requires me to level up. Like when we go to a dog's knife, oh, let's get out of the shop. Yeah, the shop is good, but let's go here. This is more important. I'll do my farming on this because there's one thing about Dog's Knife that is good that you get to sweep and get like massive amounts of rewards, so that's really good. But my problem is challenge mode. So I struggled on Night of the Dark, and I'm actually my level's actually higher than this, but that's not the point. The point is that with these higher level challenges, they require a deeper strategy involved and equipment sets because on this level you want to DPS certain units really quick and I don't have the ability to do that. So I've suffered right here. I've really suffered and I realize when I look at my team, I suffer because I haven't evenly leveled up certain units. So it has cost me. I mean, I've cleared like lots of content, but now that I'm hitting like higher level content, like the level 50 and the level 55s, I'm really struggling there. Let's go into dimensions. Like, even in dimension, I do pretty well. That's not the problem. It's like when I get to, wow, my thing's going super slow. What's going on here? Okay, when I go to like level 55 Feast of Snakes, I struggle here. I mean, I know it's level 55, but I have the ability through like sheer like repetition and strategy to clear content that is above my pay grade. And since I don't spend as much money as other people, I try my best in order to come up with strategies in order to clear content. And that is no longer an option for me. I can't just like use raw like computations and positioning to get to where I want to on these levels. I want to do Feast of Snake because this is what I need in order to finish off like my skill tree. So yeah, I made a couple of mistakes and I'll show you about that. Like this I've actually done, but now I'm gonna do arrogant boy. I'm probably gonna record that because I know I can clear that content. It's just the content here I'm struggling with. Like Night of Intrigue, I'm not worried about. It's when we get to 6-5 and 6-6, I'll probably struggle there. So that's what I'm worried about. As far as secrets go, I do pretty well here as well, but now I'm hitting like level 55 and I'm struggling to clear the level 55. I think my best bet is Demon Lair Fire. I think that with the current team setup I have now, I should be able to do that. But that's typically the first one I clear every time. I'm not worried about this creature because my Lena can really DPS him down really fast. And I can split the party so I can survive AoE, so I'm not worried about that. It's these two that give me the biggest trouble. So I'm not worried about that. And this is another place where I'm struggling at. I haven't cleared the level 50s yet because it requires you to DPS like one boss down so you can deal with the next boss. It's never good to fight them simultaneously. You get killed that way. I've seen some people do clears. Uh, I think Warden and Gatch Monkey. I saw them do clears, and it's always coming down to DPSing one enemy down faster than the other. So I need to be able to do that as well. Even in Whirlpool of Magic, I haven't cleared the level 50s yet, so I know it's my overall team composition and leveling. So that's where I'm struggling at. Even in like academy, uh, I haven't done the level 50 yet. I think I can do this. I'm not worried about that. It's just like when we get to the level 55s, I'm struggling there on the level 55. So I know that's because of my team composition that I'm struggling at level 55. So I'm slowly but surely trying to get through that. Even on black market, I got. This is just me being lazy. I'm not even gonna complain about that. That's me being lazy. I was just being lazy. Even underground fighting, I did that. I did that a while ago. I did that like as soon as it came up. So I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, we're done here. So let's go into even Tower of Shadows. I struggle here at Tower of Shadows. Not with the regular content. I'm just trying to get to at least level 35. I think I could do that. I haven't done it in like 3 days or so. I really want to get to level 40. That's my real goal, level 40. And then, yeah, level 40 and level 45 and 50. That seems feasible. But I want to get past level 35 first because I've struggled there as well. And let's go to Secrets again. The Abyss is pretty good. I like this. I've actually got to make it to A. I actually enjoy World Boss, but my level's so low I can't even do like level 60. 'Cause I'm not level 60, but I enjoy that. And I'm gonna show some videos of World Boss. World Boss is good. I think that zlonggames is doing a real good job this game. I just wish that it wasn't so resource heavy. Like they did a better job in Langresser. They punish you for mismanaging stamina on this game hardcore. And I'm like, man, it's not that serious. I mean, we're playing a game. It's like
내가
you're
좀
really
먼저
having to maintain a lot of stuff. So that kind of sucks. They really punish you for that. But of course, like I do really good in Promised Land. Like I'm not worried about Promised Land. The only thing I am waiting on is I want to do level 12 on Citadel. So I'm saving up my resources. That's max. That's max. That's max. That's max. This has got to get maxed out some more because once I get to Citadel level 12, I know the resources are gonna like skyrocket. So tomorrow I'll start my Citadel level 12. It won't take long to get there because I'm close to it. So I have the resources because when you max out your quarry, your lumber, and your magic mine, the resources come quickly. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, this is where I got to work out. This is like a weak point for me. I see a lot of people actually have this at 20, and that's got to be me soon. I mean, I do good on tank and priest, but all of them have to hit level 20. So that's where that's at. And we go to my academy, and I'm slowly trying to get this up because I'm trying to increase power in every way imaginable. So my the ones I'm working on is warrior. I'm working on tank, and I'm working on mage, and I'm working on priest. I kind of like let ranger go and shooter. I don't really use shooter. I don't really have any good shooters except Brownie, and he's got to get leveled up so I can clear academy. But I just don't feel like it's that important for me now. But there are certain things in the academy clears that the resources you get that are needed for other clears. So I have to work on that. But yeah, my shooter is very weak. Ranger is weak. But these, I really want to invest in these. I want to get this whole section maxed out. I wish I would have done it sooner. But now that I'm getting on it, I'm actually progressing really fast in this. So um, this is one of the things that I've been doing to solidify my power. But I have struggled. And now we'll get to the last part of the video, why I'm struggling. it's got to be kind of obvious when you see it. Like
태어날 때부터
the first point
모든
I would
것을
like to
잘하는
make is the
사람은
fact
없어.
that
수많은 실패가
some of
지금의
the
나를
choices that I made I
이끌었지.
kind of had to make, but the resources I had were limited. I started late, so I had limited resources, but I made a couple of mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes is not evening leveling up my gear. As you can tell, like this is 44, this is 42. This is a big weakness for me that I have to change. I have to actually balance out my equipment. Traits is decent. Um, right here, I had to finish this off. So that's not bad, but I have to focus on certain units because stamina is just so bad on this game. They punish you for misusing stamina really hard. They want you to focus on certain units, but in order to clear higher level content, you need more units. In order to clear like content, I actually needed two
이곳은
tanks.
영역계 적착업 부서다. 무슨 일이지?
And tanks
먼저 회의
actually
시간을.
require like
너
massive amounts
지금
of resources.
벨렌님에게 같이 이야기 나누자고 조르는 거야?
When you
그럼
build tanks, you gotta
이리 와봐.
like build them at like max level. They gotta have like max gear to maximize their HP stats. And your trees gotta get max. Like as you can tell, I'm only missing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes on the two main branches, and I'm missing Heart Bond. So yeah, this game requires a lot of resources.
너
Like
지금
even with Billet got me through a lot of content that I wouldn't have gotten through, but now like the rune sets actually have to get better. This is no longer acceptable. It's no longer acceptable to have my rune set so low. As you can tell, that's not good. It should be like 15 right now. It should be all 15. So like even with my main character, which I didn't use at first, but since he's so easy to build, I started using him, and now his equipment has to get like balanced out. I had to balance out her equipment, his, hers. It was good at first to get me as far as I've gotten, but now it's not good enough. So I have to change that. Like with her, I this is my favorite character, so I invest in her heavily. I even have her special equipment. I just haven't put it on yet because I just don't have the. She doesn't have. She has max stars on this gear, and she does not have max stars on that gear. But over time, I will build into this gear to max it out because I just think she's one of the best characters in the game, hands down. What they did with Gabriel was kind of amazing. She's a light tank, and her stat line is perfect for the job you're asking her to do. So of course, I invested heavily into her. Like I'm a, she's close to being all 20s. I just want a SSR horse here because the SSR piece I have here is 4 stars. So that's what I'd like to do. But overall, she's like one of my best heroes. I'm actually gonna take her to max stars. I'm gonna max her out. What I've stopped doing is I've she's only at 5 stars.
새로운
Like
아비아다.
these guys are at
너
five
지금
stars.
벨렌님
But she's gonna
태어날
stop
때부터
because I need to take her
아비아를
all the way to
돌봐주셔서
max.
감사합니다. 파로스에 있을 때보다 훨씬
There's
웃음이 많아졌어요.
like this is another character I invest heavily into. Like even in her gear set, her runes are close. I've made some mistakes. Like this is one thing I would like to change. I'd like to get her on max on everything. But that's fine because I'm actually gonna consistently invest resources into her. I'm not worried about that. It's resources well spent because her performance has been phenomenal. I can't explain how good Clefairy is. I'll do a character overview on Clefairy. It will be justifiable because she is one of the best characters in the game, hands down. I used to lose Lohanes, and I just totally abandoned
앉으시기요
him.
청년이여.
Lohanes
자신에게
is
시간을
actually
좀
good.
내어주고 마음의
Clefairy
목소리를
is just so much
들어보십시오.
better.
아비아를
It's kind of not
돌봐주셔서
fair
감사합니다.
that they made her so good.
파로스에 있을
But
때보다
if you play Liana from
훨씬 웃음이
Landresser, you
많아졌어요.
understand that her prospects are so long term. You actually see Liana still used in PvP. So there's just no way around you giving another person an extra turn. There's just no way around that. And she starts off with that. That's amazing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
태어날
start
때부터
to evenly level out equipment and runes. That's what my focus is going to be for this week. As by next week, if everything goes well, you should see even equipment sets on these heroes so they can function at their maximum level. I'm still going to try to clear some high level content, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to start balancing out the equipment gears for these heroes, especially like
아이리스의
Charlotte.
바람.
She's another person that's going to obviously, I have to do something with her gear set. Yeah, she's got to get maxed. I'll start doing some of that tonight, but she's actually going to 9 stars. Uh, her, they're going to 9 stars without question because they're like the best. They're like some of the best characters in the game. I know there's like tanks better in PvP than her, but overall tank usage, she's the best. Uh, uh, the Gatch and Richard are better tanks than her in PvP, but overall she's the best. She's my favorite character, so she's getting love. But anyways, guys, if you like my content, hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll be coming back at you with more content because this game is so fun. It's just they make you like pay heavily for stamina usage and they want you to spend money. But anyways, it's kind of worth it if you enjoy the game. You want to support the content creators, so it's okay. Have a great one and good night.